Hey, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Like this video. Comment down below. Let me know where y'all from. And if you're a fan of Young Dolph, Moneybagg Yo, Finesse2tymes, anything like that, let me know. Let's get right into this, man. So look, Moneybagg Yo pulls up on Finesse2tymes for the concert, man. He came to apologize. He wanted to let him know that although it might look a certain type of way and that everybody is saying this and that and the streets is talking, he wanted to let him know that he was sorry and that, you know, it wasn't him, or that, you know, the people that whoever did it like that wasn't really from his side, or that there was people who switched up or something like that. And so basically what's going on is the fact that, you know, they already had a lot of history together. Like, they're not new. They've been familiar with each other for a long, long time. Not just like months and stuff, but I'm talking multiple years, like over 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 10 years. And, you know, Moneybagg Yo and Finesse2tymes, like, they used to actually try to work with each other, but after they fall out and after Finesse2tymes had to sit down for a couple seasons and came back out, they thought that, you know, it was a lot of beef that was still on the table. It was a lot of unsettled things and whatnot, right? And so that's what caused a lot of people to think, oh, is it who's the one that's been actually trying to get after Finesse2tymes and everything like that? But you got to realize that both Moneybagg Yo and Finesse2tymes, they both always trying to, like, you know, make sure that nobody comes up and snatches their chain. It's people who have tried them in the past before, like people who done ran up on the stage, try to take the chain right then and there and throw the whole tripod stand for the microphone down and everything like that. But see, it's been happened multiple times, so he wanted to come up and let him know that he understands. He's been in that same situation and he was trying to apologize and clear it up and everything like that. And what you got to understand is that you can't really trust nobody, even if they come with an apology or something like that. That's what you got to understand, is that maybe Finesse2tymes, he got to be moving way too more careful and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, he heard what he said and acknowledged it, but then he also got to play it safe and play smooth and be like, okay, well, look, Finesse2tymes, he was on live with his brother the other day, and the brother was just telling him to, hey, stay focused, stay focused. They're trying to throw you off, this and that. You know, keep going, keep grinding. And so that's what he's trying to do. And he really got to, you know, Finesse2tymes really trying to protect his finesse gang chain and everything like that, because that represents his whole brand and everything. Just like how the BGE chain on Moneybagg Yo, that represents his whole thing and everything, business and brand that he got going on. And so a lot of people in Memphis, a lot of people in the South, anybody tied to the whole situation, has been a lot of chain snatches. There's been a lot of people who got tried and everything like that, especially whether it's at the concerts that you've seen about the Finesse2tymes. Like, the whole situation going on with that is a little funny and everything. It seemed like it's still people who was trying to get after him and all that. And you wonder who will be trying to still, like, you know, do that and have beef and have people running in the streets, all for what? You know, you got to understand that he tried to stay in his own lane, his own path and everything. Finesse2tymes been coming back. He's been having like a comeback of a year, you know, and everything, from just going from where he got out to like just staying on the run, getting shows and everything, being on the move, steady in the mix, you know. And basically they're trying to knock him off or whatnot, and so that's why he keeps getting tried at the shows. And, you know, people who around him, people who follow Finesse2tymes and everything like that, they hearing a lot of things and they trying to connect this and that, and they thinking that it has something to do with people that might even know Moneybagg Yo, and they might think that, oh, maybe there was something that happened where they might not have settled their differences. Because when you look at it, after Finesse2tymes was hanging with Jay Prince Jr. and all them, right after he got out, then he tried to rekindle the whole relationship with Moneybagg Yo and CMG and all that, and Yo Gotti, right? But then some type of fallout happened with Yo Gotti, CMG, Moneybagg Yo, and Finesse2tymes, where for some reason, like, he was hanging with CMG for like a week or so, or maybe a month or whatnot, and then all of a sudden you stop seeing him being around CMG no more. So it has something to where something happened between CMG, Moneybagg Yo, and Finesse2tymes, where he's not really like rocking with them no more, to the point where Like he ain't on none of the things moving forward. All he's doing is business on his own. And so that's what you've been seeing. So it's like what happened to CMG and Finesse2tymes. They tried to work things out. Finesse2tymes tried to give him a second chance. He already had the situation when Moneybagg Yo happened with the whole songs, the whole flow and everything like that, where, you know, they found everything in the laptop at the producer studio when they came and got Finesse2tymes up, and he had everything open and everything, right? And so, but you got to think about it is the fact that, you know, all of this time he, you know, tried to make it work, but then it ended up not happening in the long run. So, you know, how many times he had to think about it and try to plan to work it back. All of the times he was sitting there writing the songs, like when he was doing all this time, and then to come out, try to like spend that time and that energy trying to make it work out with CMG, and then to all in all be like a big waste of time in the long run, right? Where something happened to where they might have tried to Finesse2tymes, like they tried to pull his own move on him, and so that was maybe what caused them to not actually go forward in what they was going to be doing in the partnership together with Finesse2tymes, Moneybagg Yo, and CMG and all that. Maybe he didn't want to be a part of it. Maybe it wasn't a good deal to begin with to what they were offering for what they needed him to do or to give up and all that. And so, you know, all that plays a role in it. And he still didn't forget about the times where they already had access to a lot of his stuff. And that's why Moneybagg Yo was, you know, doing a lot of the things that ended up people trying to say that that's actually Finesse2tymes' original work and all that, right? And so that was going on in the background. And so basically for it to have something come up again where they didn't agree to it or they didn't, you know, weren't on the same page. And then that's when he was like, you know what? I'm wasting my time doing all this and that. You can't trust nobody, you know. One day people are like this, the next day people are like that. So he decided, you know what, he's going to just focus on his own thing and try to get it with him and his fam and all that. That's why he just staying around Finesse No Love, and that's why he just keep chilling with his brother, because at the end of the day, he's like, you know, I'd rather be with the fam and trying to get it with each other and all that, instead of just boom going all these trusting these people who come up, and then he tried to give him a chance and all that. So that's what happened with CMG. So he learned a lesson from that. Everybody could learn a lesson from all that stuff, right? And so now going forward and everything, Finesse2tymes just trying to make sure he stay about his bread, not try to get caught up in all this drama, not try to get caught up in a lot of too many things, altercations, because he's already tired of that at this point, you know, with the whole things. Like he can't even go to a concert, try to do a perform. Like the fans want to at least get a full show or something. And so it happened one, might happen multiple times. So it got to be somebody that's behind it, somebody who was hating on him, either somebody who they must have crossed paths in at the one time. It ain't no random like act, you know. It's got to be somebody who then got built up frustration and they're trying to come back and get some sort of revenge, some sort of sliding for this, sliding for that. And, you know, that's the thing where it's like the unknown. And so what a lot of people are doing is looking into it. They're trying to figure out, okay, what's really going on? Like who's actually against Finesse2tymes, like who's his ops and all that. And then that's where they start to figure out the whole thing, uncovering behind the whole Moneybagg Yo situation and the whole thing between them and the friction and all that of everything that's been happening over the last like 10 years with all that stuff. And, you know, he done spoke. Finesse2tymes used to come out before he went to go do the time. He used to come out on his IG, used to come out on his Facebook and speak on it and everything like that. He used to ride around through North Carolina, and he was speaking on the whole thing about the Moneybagg Yo. He was telling them, like, if they were looking for him to pull up and this and that. So that's why a lot of people think maybe it's still some of that going on, because the fact that they try to work things out and then they still didn't work anything out. They now completely separate and everything. And so maybe it went back to the way it was from before. And so that's why a lot of things are sparking back up again. A lot of people is like looking and trying to figure out what's really going on, trying to open their eyes and just realize the whole thing that's going on in this whole revolving situation. So basically, with that being said, subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment down below, and let me know where y'all from, who you a fan of, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.